And at first I was like, I ain't finna give him a divorce. I'm finna do all this garbage, and I'm gonna hold on to this. But you know what? I've been such a great person without him. And if you guys can't see the glow in my face, I don't know what to tell you. I have been good, literally. I have started this weight loss journey, which I've lost like 15 pounds. Yay for me, okay? It took me leaving something toxic to really get to what I wanted to do in the first place, and that's, create a healthier me. Not only did I start losing weight, but I had started investing in myself, okay? I now have a business. It's called She's Dripping Cosmetic and Beauty. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Facebook. I will be posting more stuff on there that I will be selling soon. So, yes, check me out. And these lashes, of course, are on there, okay? These are the number 39. Love them, okay? So, anywho, since the toxic relationship has ended, I literally have been enlightened. But it was so many things this last couple of days. It's been coming, like, hit me like da-da-da-da. I met a man a few days ago, and he wrote a book called 21 Reasons Why Men Cheat. I said, oh, okay. I bought the book. I haven't started reading it yet. You guys, when I read it, I will give you the reviews on it, which I will start reading it today because I want to get into it and see exactly what he's talking about. Okay. And then I came across the book, and it was called Addicted to Pain. And I've also bought that book too, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to chime back in and let you guys know what I think about that book too. But it seems like everything I end up listening to or seeing and coming across has something to do with what I'm going through. Learning how to get over a toxic relationship. For a minute there, people was asking me, do you really want your husband back? I said, yes, I do. I want my husband back. I love him. It's my husband. I want him back. But here we are on May 14th. My daughter just turned 4 months yesterday. Yay. And I can sit here gracefully looking and saying, no, I don't want my husband back. Why? So he can come back and do the same thing over and over again. You see, when I kept him, he was still doing the same thing. So what in the world makes me think that if time goes by and he ends up back single again and I receive him back wholeheartedly, that he gonna change? He will never change. And you know what? I didn't even know being a narcissist was treatable. I did not know that. I didn't think it was that bad of a situation. But it's a disorder in men, not in women, but in men. It's a selfish disorder in men. It's a genetic disorder. Looking at it and reading up on it, I'm just like, what? You mean to tell me we could have treated this a long time ago? Like, I don't know. But it's treatable. Narcissists they're treatable. And I didn't think it was a disorder. I just thought it was just something that people were using for people that were being very selfish, only thought about themselves, only just only created things for themselves and everything like that. So at the end of all of this, I can say, and I'm not here to badger him, he's really a good guy. He just have bad qualities. And when he understands what those bad qualities are, then he can learn to be a great guy. He lacks the ability to really and truly care about others. Because if he cared anything about the family that he had, he wouldn't have spent so much time crushing it and tearing it down while I was trying to build it. But that's the thing I have to sit back and realize is that while I was building a foundation and a home for us to have together as a family, he was tearing it down because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for something as committed as that. And it's not to say he could never be committed. I'm sure he can. But until he learns what it really means to be committed to someone, he'll never get it. And this little thing with him and this other woman, we're just going to pray about it. Because she 40, you're 41, sweetheart. And yet you're still acting like a kid. Hollering on the phone with me, telling me how, I'm mad because he's having sex with you, or I'm mad because he's giving you the money now. You got to grow up, baby. You got to grow up. You got to grow up. Period. You too old to try to play a child's game, because you'll get hurt trying to do it. Periods. So, and a lot of people are probably going to be upset with me with this, but at this point, because he's so toxic, and it's really it's really bad when he's around, because I have so much anger built up, or I had so much anger built up with him about how he handled the situation and how he chooses to not love me anymore after I've been there for him. But maybe he just used me. I don't know. But at the end of it all, I've learned so much in this. So much in this that I thought I learned years ago with Trayvon's father, but I obviously, I've never had anything in my life hit me as hard as this did. And it hit me bad. Real, real bad. Okay? Real bad. But through it all, I learned a lot of stuff. And I appreciate him for taking me through this, because without the pain, I can't stand here as a woman today. I'm not even saying I can't sit here as a woman today and be excited and be happy with what the future has to hold. For a minute there, I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to love me. I got 7 kids. What am I going to do? But you know what? There is going to be someone that's going to love me. And they're going to love me for who I truly am and the heart that I possess, because it's genuine. And I don't have to ask for love. It's going to come to me regardless. And maybe it already has. Who knows? But if I can walk away from this marriage and say one thing, it's, I wish I had spent more time getting to know him as a person before I pushed myself into a situation that wasn't meant for me. Had I gotten to know him more, I wouldn't be in this situation at all. This is me speaking my truth, okay? This is not me badgering anyone or anything like that. It's just me speaking my truth and telling why I am where I am today. Because once I started to change my status, people are going to have questions, and I don't owe nobody no answer, but this is my way of just relieving all the pain inside, all the wonders inside, and really, 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 really beginning to move forward and just sharing my truth, because there may be someone else that's going through this, wondering so many what ifs and why me. But why not you? Why not you? Maybe you still have a lesson in life that you haven't learned. And not every lesson is easy. It's hard, but it's not how the lesson is given. It's how you learn the lesson that's given. It's how you take that, okay, and you push that to move forward and make it greater. Because if you take that lesson learned and then you allow it to bring you down as a person, it could really damage you a lot. Like, I can sit here and say that a part of me is broken, and I don't know if I'll ever get up and love again, or ever get up and just really, really, really find myself in a relationship, because this right here really, really, really hit a hard place. And it's going to take me a moment to kind of get in that place where I can say, hey, I can offer someone another love. I know, what, a man asked me the other day, can you truly love someone without looking in your past if something comes up that reminds you? And I told him no. Because the moment I feel like I'm going through what I already been through, I'm going to leave. And he was like, wow, because you'll never have happiness. You'll never have happiness as long as you're looking in the mirror at what's behind you, because that's already gone. Stop looking in the mirror and look through the window, because that's in front of you. Love ain't for everybody, and everyone you think you love might not be the one for you neither. So I appreciate this thing that I went through in my marriage with him. I appreciate it, because I grow stronger every day as a woman, because I know what real pain feels like. And because of that pain, I can get up and literally be an even better woman, an even better mother. I have 5 girls and 2 boys. And I'm going to take whatever lesson I learned in this and help them understand that this is not who you are to, because, and let my boys know what you do can affect someone around you. And you have to realize that you will never be the only one affected. And the moment you get up and act selfishly as if you're the only one affected, it's going to take you a long time before real love really hits your face. That's why I say this thing with her, it ain't real, but it's doable for the moment. He and I may never speak to each other. And that, sad to say, I'm in a good place in my life. I'm okay with that. Because if talking to him puts me in a bad place and in a toxic place, an unhealthy place, I don't want the relationship. And I know people are going to be like, hey, you need to have the relationship for the sake of your kids, da-da-da-da. You know what? And maybe I should. But because I look at my situation, like and it's not saying my kid's going to be the same way, but I didn't grow up with a father, and I love my father to death. And I didn't turn out to be such a bad person. I'm not on drugs. I don't smoke a lot. I work very hard. I love my family very hard. And that's it. I go hard, period, for them. So I would love at some point that they could have a relationship with their father. But for now, it's so bad and toxic, it could never happen. We can never get to that point until he can stop thinking about his own feelings. I can actually calm down and get to a better place, but he needs to learn how to talk to me and how to communicate with me, because the disrespect has to stop at some point, because I'm still the mother of his kids. When he learns that, he and I can have a better relationship. And it's not like relationship like we're going to be together. But that's the thing he don't understand either. Like, even when I say relationship, it doesn't mean we're going to be together. But that means that he and I can get to a point where we can actually talk. That's what he keeps forgetting, is that we still have to learn how to talk to each other. I'm not saying I got all the best attitudes in the world. Sometimes it's real messed up. But at the end of it all, I know that I can get in a peaceful place where I can actually talk. Do I still love my husband? Yes. Am I still going to fight for my husband? Why, hell no. I don't want to be there anymore, because I know being with him is toxic. He will never change his circumstances. He's going to be who he is regardless to what woman comes in his life. And there's not no woman that can change who he is. Period. But the moment he and I can get to a place where he can actually talk to me like he got some sense, then we can start bringing the kids in the middle of it. But right now, I don't want to bring my kids in the middle of something where they see mommy acting a fool, because, like I said, I got a temper, okay? Got a little temper. I'm working on it. Don't judge me. I'm working on it. But I'm learning to love me more so that I don't walk into this situation again. And after he and I get this divorce, and Lord Jesus, I hope it happens sooner than later, because I'm just ready to be over that part of my life so I can just kind of keep moving forward and kind of forget that it ever even existed. Like, Biggie, you made a stupid decision. You knew better. Okay? That's how I want to look at it, and just kind of keep going from there. But no, he and I would never get back together. I don't see it. I don't look at him the same way anymore. I don't love him the same exact way anymore. Like I said, I still love him, but it's not like I have to be with him, love him. I'm so past that moment. And that's because I've had so much time to sit back and really think about the things that's happened and the changes that happened, and how he acted in all of this. You can't love a person that don't love you back. And even when I felt like he loved me back, he was still doing things to damage our relationship. That ain't love. I don't know what he calls it, but it ain't love. And even when she sat over here and all this shit was going on, I'm chasing her down the street for some odd reason. And that's why I was like, something must be wrong with her. Like, something must be wrong in her channeling book, because she wouldn't have go through all of this over a man that's already married to somebody else. Over a man, and she say, hey, well, he didn't tell me he was married to you because he was pursuing me. And you proud about that, baby? Well, sweetheart, welcome to the club. Because what he did to me, and I'm married to him, don't ever think he can't do it to you. Period. Until that man learns that other people have feelings and that other people are involved in the relationship besides him, other people are going to still be accountable for his mistakes. And as long as he have people behind him that stand behind what he does and what he do and don't hold him accountable, then he will always do this crazy stuff. Sometimes it takes somebody leaving you at the corner by your damn self for you to realize, I got to get this together. It's just me. I got to fix my life. It's just me out here. I've been there. That's how come I know how to act like this, because I've been there where it's just me. I got to do this for me and my kids. Ain't nobody helping me. Even now, nobody paying no bills or buying no clothes for these children of mine. I do that. All 7 of them, baby. And proud mother I am. Because I'm going to take care of mine if I don't do nothing else. We getting ready to move. Thank you, Jesus. Like I said, ever since I left that toxic relationship, baby, started a new business, okay? Lost 15 pounds, okay? And getting ready to move, okay? All right? All right? Could be buying a house. We'll see. But with all that being said and done, when you leave something that's so bad it drains you mentally and emotionally. And when that toxic relationship leaves your house and it finally sets the match on fire to show you this ain't what it needs to be, you get a new enlightenment. You might be hurt, but you got a new enlightenment. And I thank God every day for this peace of mind. I thank God every day that he allows me to get up and be here for my kids and just be a great support system for them and just show them what it takes to be a strong, independent woman. You understand me? Don't need no man. Only reason I ever had him in my life is because I wanted him. I never needed him. I wanted him to be a part of my world. I wanted him to see what life was like with us because we had a good time. But guess what I wanted wasn't what he wanted. And that's how we ended up here. I wish him well. I wish him well in any of his journey that he's going to be going towards. I wish him the best. But I wish me more. Because I deserve happiness. I deserve real love. I deserve someone who's going to genuinely give me him. All of him. Not just piece of him, but all of him. So with that being said, you guys, chime in. Let me know what you think. Comment. I definitely will comment back or whatever. But this is just me living my truth in the open. Because can't nobody live my truth or know my truth but me. And one thing I'll never do is set somebody else out to look bad. I'll give him his credit for being a good person when he needed to be a good person. But he wasn't always great all the time. And that's where everything fell short at. Is because he forgot to be good all the time. He only thought about himself when it came down to other women. Never thought about how it was going to affect me. How I was going to be emotionally broken down from it. And even when he knew, he still did it. Even when I showed it, he still did it. Because the only person he thought about was him. And FYI, penis does not rule the world. Because he definitely thinks that that's just supposed to be the king. That's supposed to be the world's greatest gift. And it's not. Bet the case he would only gave one man would have had a penis, okay? If that's supposed to be the gift to the world, only one man would have had a penis. Sometimes you gotta think with this head and not that one. But end of the day, still a good guy. Bad potentials. But a good guy. On that note, you guys, I'm going to go. And I will be posting more. Because I'm going to start living my life freely. Without a care in the world.